Welcome back, family. It is me, brother DSP, your friendly neighborhood media.
Oh,
Yo.
oh,
Yo. Yep.
and he's flexing with the belt.
This is it.
Energy on a million for 2021 already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am feeling the energy, brother. How you doing?
I am well. Happy New Year. And you know
Thanks
something,
to you, brother.
you know something? I brought a little friend with me. She's been keeping me company this whole night, this whole last night, this whole year. And you know what? She's gonna sit with us tonight.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with little hand dog. Ain't nothing wrong with some hand dog, brother.
How are you, man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Just happy that I made it through a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So, and we got a new year, and it's time to really grind this year. You know what I mean? So, my brother, we're not going to talk about music just yet.
Okay.
Because every time we link up, we talk about music, right? Oh, except the last time we spoke about your great show, which I do want to speak on right now. Talk Champions.
Go ahead.
You guys are killing it right now.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
I got to put you guys over. You know I got to.
You gotta put us over.
You know I got to put you guys over. It's only right.
You see that in the back?
Oh, she did. Hey, there goes the host of Talk Champions.
Champions in the building.
Yes, sir. The tag team champs.
Everything right here, yo. That's everything right there.
Hi, Joe. We miss you.
Hello, Hearts. How are you?
How are you? She gonna run.
I'm fine. How are you?
She's like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
I wasn't prepared.
I'm good.
For this. I'm trying to go get dinner.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk to Stan then. Tell him to get you off the camera then. Get off the camera.
I was trying to hide on the side.
I got all three of my babies here. 1, 2, and 3. I'm good, man.
You good?
No,
you good?
My fourth is up in Brooklyn. Shout out to my, Anyway, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, more on that later. What's up, Joe?
Man, listen. Talking Champions. Last time we linked up, we spoke about the show, where it started, how it came about. Little did I know, I was gonna create a clip, and it becomes viral.
Oh,
you talking about your man Jim Cornette? How did that feel to see that, bro?
Well, on behalf of the cult of Cornette, I would like to sit here and tell everybody I would like to thank you for your support and the good gospel of pro wrestling and spreading the good word and the good news.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, when I saw that myself, it was, I think right now it's at like 6,000, bro.
That's what's up. See, but that's how you know. If it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like we, just not to go too far off track, but you know what I'm saying? We know what the wrestling scene is like right now. You know what I'm saying? As a casual eye looking at it, you're not going to really look at it and say like, you're not going to see the days of Steve Austin and The Rock or even John Cena for that matter now.
No, you're not.
So it's barren lands, but we try to survive.
I mean, because the way you guys do it, you guys don't really focus on what's going on now like that. I mean, you do every now and then, but normally it's more of the vintage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's honestly, at the end of the day, like I can't really speak for Hearts, but for me, I'm just a wrestling fan, purist, like through and through. Like I'm gonna watch it even if it's trash. But like the golden era for me, like the time that I fell in love with it and the time that I enjoy is back in the day. And we have found that, we're not the only ones that feel that way. And we found a market and we found a whole lane and we could at a space. Okay. Oh. I got a whole production going on now.
Okay, we lit.
All right. Anyway. All right. Anyway, but yeah. We talk about old stuff because it's actually that is better. Thank you.
I told you.
You found the market. You found the lane. You know what I
We
mean?
talk,
So
yeah, it's honestly it's just better for us to talk about old stuff just because that's what we love, that's what we're passionate about, and that's what the people that we relate to want to hear. They don't want to hear about they don't know who Johnny Gargano is, they don't know Adam Cole, like they barely know Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? They barely know Sasha Banks, who's now getting her shine now thanks to Star Wars and all that.
yeah.
But yeah, we just try to keep it a buck with the people. You know what I'm saying? We're not into this new shit.
I mean, and when you do cover the new stuff, I mean, I gotta give it to you because you just said it yourself. You were like, "Yo, even if it's bad, I'll watch it." That's how much of a fan of I am. You know what I mean? And you will critique it. I've seen the critique.
Well, yeah, because like, all right, to be honest, like me, I was heavily inspired to even get into this podcast. Well, you know for years now, you know what I'm saying? I was inspired to get into the podcasting world by people like Jim Cornette, by people like Stephen A. Smith, by people like, you know, the first take, the Undisputed, and like the sports shows like that.
Yes.
And I noticed that there wasn't like really a lane in wrestling for people that have that kind of environment. And I wanted to bring that to the table. And it just so happened that, you know, the universe worked as it did, and we was able to kind of, you know, we linked up, me and Hearts, from our other platform, and then we came out, started our own thing, and then just linked up with a bunch of dope folks from there on out. So it was dope.
Heck yeah. I mean,
Hearts is in the building now.
Hey, shout out to Heart. She can be a fan now. I see her. She's too funny. But yo, if they want to know the origin story, they can go to the episode where we talked about all of that.
More on that last year.
Yeah, for real. But no, what I want to discuss with you is something that it's wrestling related too. So this is gonna be fun. New Day.
Mm-hmm.
You never liked them from the beginning, correct?
Correct.
Why? Because I think we can have a good discussion about this. Why didn't you like New Day from the beginning?
They were just too goofy for me.
We're
just way too goofy for me with the, you know, too much rainbows and unicorns and pancakes and things like that. It was like too cartoony. Like, you know.
Okay.
I'm not into that.
All right. Now, this is where I have to chime in and be like, I got to defend them right here a little bit. Because in the beginning, I was just like you. I was like, yo, they better not come on here. Because I know what Vince likes to sell, especially when he's trying to sell you a black character.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a caricature of what he thinks we are. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, New Day, you better not come on here cooning. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. They didn't come on cooning. You know what I'm saying? They were heels. Their heel run was great. You know what I'm saying? And then once they got over, that's when the cooning began. And I got real upset. That's when I joined you, and I was like, "Nah, I can't. It's like
honestly, that's what I saw it as. That's what I saw it as. Like, you know, like I saw them as being a caricature for the black nerd, really, and I just wasn't I just wasn't feeling it. Like, you got the three guys, like you said, they were popular, but they were over and they're popular because they're out shaking their butts and blowing pancakes out of trumpets and shit. So it was like, it wasn't like, now that I see the Hurt Business, I see a group like the Hurt Business now. You know?
Exactly.
The Hurt Business is my favorite thing in wrestling outside of Roman Reigns. Like, because now I feel like that sends a different kind of message.
Yes, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, we don't always have to be silly. They always want to make us silly and make us, entertainment. Go rap, go play ball, things like that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the Hurt Business kind of represents legitimacy in a way. You know,
they're the Black Horsemen.
Yes.
That's what I love about them. They're the Black Horsemen.
Yeah, I called them the Black Evolution on Twitter. So yeah,
pretty much, because Evolution was like a remix or Horseman 2.0. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that makes sense too. So yeah, I'm glad we got to discuss that.
But I don't want to go totally off the deep end on that New Day thing, because here's the thing. I do believe, and I don't want that to get lost, because I get fanatical and shit.
Yeah.
Like, because like, I do believe that there is a place for all of that.
There is.
You know what I'm saying?
There is.
Where I didn't like it is now you're gonna put this guy Kofi Kingston in the main event as the WWE champ, and that's what's representing us as the W. That's what I was, and you're doing this for mad long. It's like it's not even like you gave us. It's not even like you gave us one and then took it back. It was like, nah, this is what we're doing for a while, and y'all just enjoy it.
Yeah,
like,
I feel you.
Okay.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you on that, man. Is there anything that you like going on in wrestling right now? I heard you mention Roman Reigns, what he's doing. What you feel about that?
No, I keep it a stack with you. I keep because apparently I keep it a stack. I keep it a buck. All that, you know. SmackDown is the best show in wrestling, in my opinion, right now, and it's because of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso and that storyline that they're pushing directly. Like even Paul Heyman put up an article not too long ago saying, "Yo, we've been on a rating surge ever since this guy turned heel."
Yep.
And we've been going straight up and up. And what I love the most about it is that he's featuring his cousin. His cousin could be on the sideline because normally that's what happens when one Uso goes down, they're both out.
They're both out, yep.
And Roman kind of said, all right, I'm going to bring mine with me. And now they're calling him main event Uso.
Yeah, I know.
Like when
it's been a while, but hey.
Oh, I love to see it. I love to see my favorite wrestler, my favorite tag team be a direct correlation as to why ratings are surging.
Yeah. And it was long overdue for Roman to go heel anyway. They've been calling for that for a long time, and they were like, no, not yet. You know Vince. Vince.
Yeah.
So
I saw another thing that Paul Heyman put up. And he just finessed this so well. Shout out to Paul Heyman. Like he said that, well, the reason why Vince McMahon, we all wanted him to be this guy sooner, but he wasn't ready. He wasn't grizzled enough. He wasn't seasoned enough. He wasn't old. He didn't have that look that he had gone through something yet. And he was the big dog, but he was still a young pup. And I was like, that's like, okay, fine.
Heyman will sell water to a well, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like I've seen, if you got to remember, I watched ECW in its prime. Mm-hmm. So when I seen what the fuck they were doing out there, and then hearing about the speeches that Paul Heyman used to give them before the matches, I'll be like, okay, this is why they went crazy. Okay, like I got it.
You saw the Beyond the Mat documentary.
Yes, of course.
Right. That, like, honestly, that was my first time that I heard like profanity in wrestling like that. Like when I first watched that shit, that was the first time that I heard like somebody say fuck and shit and like, shit like that. They keep it mundane. Yeah. But like they kind of and that definitely puts into you like, you know, the kind of drive and the kind of determination he was feeding into his talent. Paulie bring the best out of anybody.
Yes. And remember the little it was like a promo conversation that he had with Roman, where he was telling Roman, "You're here now. You're the guy now. So just maintain this." And I was like, "This is what he did at ECW."
Speaking of the New Day and Paul Heyman, I don't know if you catch the Talking Smacks or the Raw Talks, whatever, where they have. Did you see? Have you seen what this guy's been feeding Big E?
I love it. I love it. If they become a stable or whatever, or Paul Heyman becomes his man, what?
Hold up. Because now we're on this new. I want to really get into this New Day thing, really, because you brought it up.
Okay.
See now, okay. Out of them, all right. So break down the fact that I didn't like the fact that they were in the main event and that they're silly and all that. Right?
Yep.
The three of them together, phenomenal. There's a place for all of them. Kofi is who he is. Whatever. He's been there. Xavier Woods, my opinion, not even my opinion. Anybody that you know that knows this shit, he is the worker of the group. He's the best worker. He's the one that goes. He's the workhorse. He's been there. You know, he. If you know about working rate, you know Xavier Woods he's the one.
Top of the line. Yep.
Big E, that guy's the total package.
Yes, sir.
That guy's the total package, and it pissed me off that so long he was with this New Day shit, being a fucking whatever. When I'm like, yo, son, like This guy, before they dropped his last name, and he was Biggie Langston.
He had
it from then.
The truth.
He had it from then.
Yes, sir.
So I'm glad that he's finally getting his solo spot, and I'm glad that Paul Heyman is feeding this shit into him, because it's like, yo, bro, you can do all that ass shaking, and it's so funny about the New Day too. Like the other two try to be what he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's the one. You can do all that gyrate and you're the one that with the rhythm in the group. But yeah, as soon as you drop those two and you start taking this shit seriously, watch what the fuck you turn into.
Yeah,
he's absolutely right. That's been my whole thing about Biggie from the jump too.
I mean, I love Biggie when he was with AJ and Dolph Ziggler, when he was just like their muscle.
Dog, I wish that they would have let that ride a little longer, yo, with those three. That was a dope stable.
You know what happened?
Dolph.
That's it, because he got a concussion, remember? What's his name? Kicked him in the head. Del Rio.
Yeah, yo. Son.
It blew the whole run.
Yo, fuck that guy. That Del Rio guy.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck
nah,
that guy.
I don't mess with Del Rio. I don't mess with Del Rio. You know, you already know.
Right there. Nah.
Nah. All right, enough wrestling. Let's get into what everyone knows you about, my guy.
Yes, sir.
I seen you post the other day. You gonna make some new music, brother. What's going on?
Yo, I'll keep it a stack with you, Del. I'm just shooting shit with you right now about music. Like, honestly, I'm not in any rush to do anything musically at all. But I have an itch. You know what I'm saying? I have an itch that's never gonna go away. And I know where to go. I know who to go to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? And those conversations have been had already. Those conversations have been had.
Okay.
I don't have anything. I haven't written a goddamn thing. I don't have any idea, because this shit been taking up my time, energy, and existence, because I've been training as well.
Yes, we're gonna discuss that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But there's definitely a more on this on the way, because you know, music is just who I am, and that's never gonna go away. Like I said, I don't got nothing out on wax, but it's definitely in the works, and something should be happening this year, because I'm always gonna do something. Every year I'm gonna do something, so something should be happening, and you'll be the first to know. You already know when I have something on lock.
That's right. I mean, if they don't know and they just finding out who you are now, check out Moonwalking, the project. About what, 6-7 joints, right?
Yeah. Yo, dog. Yeah, I just dropped the project last year, dog. Shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
just last year.
Yo,
just last year.
That's so crazy. It doesn't feel like that should feel like it was mad long ago.
Yo, 2020 felt like 3 years in 1 year. So that was weird, because you had the beginning of the year, Kobe, right? Then pandemic, which felt like a year within itself, and then post-pandemic, which we're in right now.
Right.
So it's like 3 years in one. It was crazy.
Dog, like, I look back at this whole year, and even as far as like everything, when I think about like the fact that I put out an EP this time last year, it don't feel like it. Like you said, it feels like we went through mad time in a short time.
Yes,
like
sir.
We was in a hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
And like, I keep in mind, like, I have a project. So like, for those of y'all listening, Moonwalk and the project is available, and I will be coming out with some newer music. I've recorded that whole thing by myself, but this time I'm gonna go to the God. Gonna go to Varsity. I said it. Damn, I said it. Now I gotta happen. It was already gonna happen.
It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen.
Yeah. Nah. I keep it a stack. You know, I make my best music with Varsity.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. So we have a good relationship. That's my bro, and So more on that later.
Absolutely. And plus, I just had him on the show too. He picked you up and all that, so you already know.
Yes.
You already know. But now,
that's fam.
Since you're not rushing to do anything musically, but you don't have to, because like we just said, you just dropped the project. Are you gonna have visuals for that project, Moonwalking?
You know, it's really crazy. I'm still thinking about what kind of visual I want to have for moonwalking.
But that's the benefit you got.
You're like that. I'm still like, honestly, like I spent the last year, like that's the thing. When I put out the project, the one thing that I regretted was that I didn't have an official visual with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And I felt like that record warranted a visual. So that's honestly, before I do anything, you're gonna get a moonwalking visual.
Yeah.
Before I get any other visual, you get a moonwalking visual.
Facts. It's an amazing song and it deserves a visual, bro.
No,
you know what I mean? It might boost the streams again too, bro.
Dog, like I'm not even sweating shit.